welcome back to some more Kerbal with the Redneck Rocketry program. And if you can't tell, I got my new mic, I got it on a stand, and we are going to see how it works tonight for me. Except I forgot one thing. Got to plug in my headphones, which I don't think is a problem. I'm going to try it without them tonight, because I don't think my mic will pick them up. Let's see if I even need to put them things in. Alright, so we have missions. And we have our satellite mission that is going into orbit around the sun. This one here. And it's got about a year before it gets where it needs to go for its maneuver. It is currently here, and it needs to get to here for its next maneuver. Which I'm actually wondering... no, I think I'm going to leave it the way I got it. So we're going to do this maneuver here, and then we've got another 6 years before we get to the next maneuver. Well, we got, what'd I say, 1 year? Almost 2 years for this one, so then we've got 4 years for this one between the two. So we're going to do this. We're going to speed up time. We got all the short missions done, except for I have one that's like 9 years that I want to do in between these two maneuvers. So we are going to speed up time here, and we are going to watch Kerbin and Duna, because that's our next place to go. And we're going to head up to that maneuver there. When we get somewhat close to it, then we will jump into the ship. And we should be doing some of the tracking missions, I would think, right now. Unless there might actually be some... need to check on that real quick. Make sure it's in the right position, because I should have tracked some by now. And, tracked or map, there we go, map 15 asteroids, and have it on the vessel reach the designated orbit. Alright, so we're going to halt that for a second. We are going to check and see what is wrong, or if there's anything wrong with our Sentinel. Moon, Minimus, Polar, Minimus, Solar Orbit, Sentinel. And luckily, I should have, if I remember correctly, I should have RCS on this, so I can actually move it into position if it's off. Alright, so we got plenty of fuel, and we have monopropellant. Oh yeah, it is off a bit. Alright, so we need to bring it in just a bit. So when we get over to... I wonder if we can just adjust it at all here. Cannot add maneuver nodes. Control is locked. Ouch. So I need to warp to about this point. That's only 90 some days, so we should be okay for our other maneuver. Alright, turn RCS on. Go to docking, which kind of sucks because I can't really see. Alright, so I need to come in from 10 to, and not too awful much. Alright, so we need to go retro, which we have no signal here, which means we can't control this thing. Well, son of a bitch. That is not good. Where is my space station? Is around here somewhere. It's way over there. Damn. Well, this is the side that's out the furthest. So let's go over here. We'll keep an eye on this, and once it gets there, we'll stop if it gets there. We've got forever to do this one, so I'm not real worried about it. I'm going to make sure not to jeopardize this one to do this mapping one. Kerbin and Duna are getting pretty... I think I might have actually passed Duna again. Really hope not. I think I did. Alright, so stop this thing. Do I have any control here? We have no control here either. Well, piss. Well, there goes that idea. Alright, let's go back to the space station, because I think Duna has actually passed us now. And I got something I need to do at Duna. I have a couple things I need to do at Duna. But I want to do a flyby to get this one tourist mission done. Because I have this one tourist mission here that wants to do suborbital of Kerbin, fly by Duna, and orbit around Kerbin. So we're going to take our Duna orbiter, we're going to load it up, and we do not need the satellite thing on there. We're going to take that off. We're going to leave. We're going to take this off. We actually have a test mission for a TD-12, I think. Is it a TD-12? Yeah, TD-12 decoupler on suborbital trajectory over Duna. So we're just going to stick that right there. And we definitely want Valentina for this. We shouldn't need an engineer. And the person we need to do... where is... Carport? Carport, come here. Them. Alright, so... let's look and see here. We've got sciencey stuff. Let's do action group, custom one, solar panels, toggle. I like to have them on there now that I learned how to use them. Alright, so let's do this. We'll see if we can get those two missions done and out of the way. I don't think we'll be able to get there in a year, but I can at least get them headed that direction, and then I can jump over to the other ship that needs to do its maneuver. Alright, so SAS on, zoom out here, throttle up to about half, I think, for this ship. And let's rock and roll. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we need to go full throttle for this bitch. Alright. Full throttle it is. This is one heavy, heavy ship. Alright, so we're going to get to about 150. And we're going to go to the side. Omni, what is up, woman? Alright, we are going to tip over. Ain't a whole lot to raid here. Ain't nobody here tonight. I haven't been able to do KSP for a while, so. But thanks for stopping in with your little raiding party. Yes, I have Jeb. Jeb is still alive. He's actually piloting our craft right now. Alright. Let's see here. 18 apoapsis? Yeah. Alright, so we need to go to prograde real quick and drop the boosters and light that main. Have you gotten mad at anyone yet? No. Hasn't been anybody here to get mad at yet. Alright, so let's tip a little bit more now that we've got the boosters off. We'll go over here to about there. We'll keep it there until we get to... that'll work. Go all the way over. Once I get into orbit, I can talk a little more. Right now, I gotta kind of focus. Okay, side boosters are off, but I can't drop them. Because if I drop them right now, they're going to go pretty much straight into my main rocket. So I got to wait until the prograde gets up here closer to where I'm at. And then I can ditch the excess weight of the side boosters. Alright, so while that does it, welcome everybody that came in with Omni. This is the Redneck Rocket Program, where I shoot Jeb at things in space and hope like hell he doesn't go boom. Unfortunately, in this career, he has gone boom about 14 times. Alright, let's go back to prograde for just a second. Let's ditch those boosters. Now we can go back over here where we need to be. We can also straighten this bad boy up a little bit. There we go. And now we are just going for orbit. And we should get orbit about the time that that fuel tank goes dry. We are right now, if you look right here, 150 kilometers below periapsis. About 2,300, we will be there. So here we go. There's the switch, and we are in orbit. We have a decaying orbit because we have an apoapsis of 306 and a periapsis of 50. Have to be above 70, but that should take care of this guy wanting. Oh, it actually has to be a good orbit. Alright, so let's warp over here, get a good orbit around Kerbin so he'll shut up. Damn tourists. Alright, now we need to go to prograde. Use a little bit of RCS to help this thing get around there. As this is one big ship. So it takes a lot to maneuver this big boy around there. And let's see where Duna is right now. Duna is back here. So we're going to launch out and wait on Duna to catch up with us. Alright, so let's go ahead and there we go. Orbit of Kerbin is taken care of. Now he just needs a flyby of Duna. So what we need to do now is we're just going to add a maneuver anywhere at the moment. And we will move it where we need to. Alright, so we need to jump out this way. And the moon is over here, so we're probably going to do a slingshot maneuver. Would you stop with the... get the... off there. Alright, so we're going to do this. There's our intersect with the moon. Going to send us right off into a thatwardly direction. We really don't want to be going in a thatwardly direction. We want more of a thatwardly direction, sort of. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do a slingshot this time. Alright, there we go. That's going to get us out there real close over on that side. Now, move this back around a bit, which I should be using this. Somni, if you're still here, how's the sound tonight? I got my new mic and wondering how well it sounds. Alright, so that's actually going to take less fuel if I shoot for over there. Alright, so this whole time I've been trying to get Duna and Kerbin together. Maybe it's better if they're across from each other. Alright, so that's what we're going to do right there. That is going to take a bunch of our fuel. That says it's going to use 3 of the stages we have. So it's going to use the rest of this stage, and then it's going to use all of this stage and a very little bit of this one. This is what we're going to use to return. Alright, so let's go to the marker. Sounds great, nice and clear. Awesome. That's what I was hoping for. I was told earlier in my Minecraft stream that it made me sound more like a little kid because it took the bass out of my voice. It made me sound more higher pitched. So, I think I need to figure out how to fix that. Let's warp to the next maneuver. And we'll get ready to do that. And thing is, this mic I got is like, I think we paid like $40 for it. And it came with the mic, the stand, a shock mount, pretty much everything I needed. It even has the unpluggable cord from the mic. So if the cord ever goes bad, I can just replace the cord. I don't have to replace the mic along with it. Or if I decide that I need a better quality mic, I can upgrade just the mic itself, and the power supply for the mic and all the cords and everything will work. Well, good. I'm probably gonna go back and watch my stream and see how I sound to myself a little bit when I get done. Shadow usually likes to fuck with me, so it's probably just him fucking with me. Alright, let's get this thing over here because we've got a 47-second burn. So we need to get this shit done. And we are already late. We should have started at about 20 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. We're going to end up starting at about T. Well, let's go ahead and hit it now. There we go. And now stage that off and hit the solid fuel boosters. And they burned out almost perfectly. Alright, before we finish this, we need to go to the other view. Alright, there we go. Let's get this the rest of the way out there. That right there should be where we want to be. That'll get us right out yonder there. Maybe a little too far, but it'll be close. And we'll see where Duna is when we get out here. We may have to go into an orbit with similar to Duna. But right now, we need to leave that ship, and we need to switch to this one. Leave Jeb and Valentina there to head to Duna. And we are going to go see if we can get this maneuver done. Alright, so these guys, how long do you have for your maneuver? These guys need to go to there, which is still 1 year and 27 damn days. Alright, so let's go ahead and warp them on over there. And we'll keep an eye on this ship. Make sure it doesn't get out there where it needs to. Trying to do double duty tonight and do 2 stellar missions at the same time, which probably is not smart since this is the furthest I've been out. Technically, the furthest I've been out before now was just at Duna. So this is the furthest reaching I have been so far, and it looks like we're actually going to go back to that one. It looks like they're going to be there before we hit, because we still have 250 days, and they are just about where they're going. Alright, so let's stop that, and we will switch back to them, and we'll come back to these guys in a minute. I probably should not have accepted all of those missions at one time. Once I get out here in the solar system, do like 1 mission at a time. I need to check on something. Where is that decoupler? Okay, it is up there at the top. Good. I had to make sure I didn't lose it. Alright, so we are out past Duna now. So now is when we need to fiddle a bit here and see if we can get... probably shouldn't do that. Let's do that. Not quite so far. Get back over to like there. How is the... we're right on the plane. So how am I not getting any... oh, man. Do not understand why I'm not seeing any connection with Duna at all. If I am right in its plane, orbital plane, I should be getting close at some point around there. Oh, stupid. See? Blonde moments. I have them too. Have a good night. I'm going to bed to get ready for tomorrow. And hey, since I haven't said it, congratulations on finishing school this year. And you have a great night. Sleep well. Alright, so now I should be able to find... Alright, so there's my closest approach right there. You are welcome. So, if that is the closest approach, I pull this back in, and yeah, not that way. Let them come around like that. Alright, so that'll make an approach there. It's a very dirty approach, but it's an approach. Now, can we adjust that a little bit and make it better? Alright, so that's going to take 2,755 delta V, which is just about what we have left on this tank. Oh, no, wait a minute. That is, oh crap, that's not going to work. That is just about everything we have. We can't do that. Alright. Give me 1 second. I gotta do an old man break real quick. Alright, I forgot this is not the manhandleable ship. This is the flyby ship. So I can't really manhandle it around like that. If I want to get back home. So we need to do this a little more strategic. So right now, that is our closest approach. I don't want to speed up too awful much. Let's see here. One, two. Well, that's not bad right there. If I just wait 3 revolutions, I'll be right there. So, let's try that. There we go. That is perfect. And that's only going to cost 500. But that's going to take 3 revolutions to do it. So, 6 years. So now we can switch back to this one. Much, much better. Hey Snipe, how's it going, man? Alright, so now we got 6 years for those guys. Now we can go back to this one and warp to our next maneuver and not have to worry about it. But we got to make sure we get this maneuver just right, because this is going to be a one shot, because this is a long orbit. And we are going to be almost doing a flyby of Joule on this. Alright, so 75 days. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 210, and we have 16-minute burn in 3 minutes. Alright, so let's get over to our maneuver. And this is an unmanned vessel, so I have no maneuver nodes. I have to do this all manually. Alright, there we go. Right on the dot. And let's go ahead and get burning, since we have very little time to do it. And we've got 16 minutes worth of burn time. And right now, we are on the nuclear engines. And this is a... Oh, we do have people on here. Holy shit, I thought this was unmanned. I just have a pilot that has no... I have 2 pilots that have no stars on them at all. So, can I rank them? I might have to wait until I stop thrusting, and I should be able to level them up. We've got xenon engines after this, and I have no idea how they work. I'm hoping we're going to be okay and be able to get these guys back home, but that's why it's called an experimental, and that's why we sent 3 people out here with no experience. So if they get stuck, Jeb and Valentina can come get them. This is one long burn. What's up, Spiker? Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. That's what it says in the thing. And I've got 3 xenon gas tanks for 2 engines. And I've got solar panels, and I think I put a battery on here somewhere. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it doesn't use very much xenon and it uses a lot more electrical. We're going to find out here in just a minute, because our nuclear engines are about to wear out. But this is the worst burn we have. The only other burn we're going to have that's anywhere near as bad as this one is going to be our burn to come back home. Also, I think like 5 to 10 of them are needed to reach 1 nuclear engine's worth of thrust. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty efficient in that step. I'm glad. Alright, so we are just about to where we need to switch to the Xenon. Let's fix our maneuver a little here. Alright, and let's go stage. Let's throttle down real quick because sometimes these things like to blow up. And there we go. And now let's go ahead and hit the Xenons. There we go. And let's burn. And now I got 13 more minutes. Holy crap, these things do not burn worth a shit. And they eat electrical charge like it's going out of style. Damn. So, yeah. I'm gonna need more solar to do this. Well, that's why it's called the experimental ship. Can we turn this on at all? Wow. And if I turn it on, it's just gonna sit here and fluctuate. So let's let it charge, I guess. We do have the satellite solar panels. We can extend them. That'll get us a little bit more charge. A little bit faster. Throttle up just a little. And it isn't using much of the xenon, so that's good. The only problem is I am not going to get that done in this trip because I gotta wait for the electrical charge to go up. No. Alright, so let's see. With that amount, can I do just a touch of throttle? I can, but it's going to take 4 days to burn that. And it's still losing charge badly. Alright, so let's see here. How do I want to deal with this? So I'm going to have to do pretty short bursts to get this done. And I need to get... I'm probably going to have to move this maneuver node. Is what I'm guessing. Are we in the right plane? I think we were doing the plane adjustment in this one. Why does that look like that? That is not supposed to be there. Get out of there. That's not what we're trying to do either. Get rid of that. Alright, so yeah, we're not on the right plane. So let's go ahead and set another one for here. Luckily, this is a mission that has a long time to go. Let's go ahead and do the plane adjustment here. And that should be really close right there. And how long is it going to take to get to that maneuver? 7 years. How long do we have for this mission? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it doesn't even tell me on this one. I'm not sure. Alright, well, we'll see what they can do to get there. Let's switch back to our Duna orbiter. And we'll have to figure out something else for running those xenons. That is a lot of power it needs. And I think putting a lot of batteries on there would be a bad idea because that's adding weight. I think I'm just gonna... I don't know. I don't know how I like those xenon ones. We'll see how it lasts on gas, but need to bring some of those big giga things out here for it. Those big ass solar panels. Alright, so I got 5 years for that maneuver. That's going to get me to that intersection. So let's go ahead and warp to it. I think we're going to fail the decoupler suborbital mission, but I'm not sure. Or no, I think it was 9 years for that one. So we should still be good to get that one done. Hopefully we get close enough that we can do that without wasting too much fuel. Depending on how close we get depends on if we do it or not. And I definitely have to learn where the proper location is to shoot for Duna. Because I don't think I hit it anywhere close this time. I'm still thinking if they're right next to each other would probably be best. And holy crap, this is slow warping this way. It says T-minus 100 and some odd days, but that's just going to be for this trip around. I got 4 years to do. So once it gets there, it's going to stop and I'm going to have to start it again. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to the tracking center once this stops and see if I can warp it any faster from there. Why is it going up here? Okay, that is definitely not what I need. Alright, let's go to the tracking center and see if we can get this a little better. Because I know it shouldn't be for anything else. The only mission I did is these two that are way out here. Dun, dun. Alright, so we have... Let's get rid of that. That's the experimental, which needs to go all the way around to there. And this one, that needs to go to that one. So I don't think I can do... let's go ahead and just do this. I don't know if that's going to be any faster. Actually, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Where is the Sentinel? There we go. We need to get it into the right position. So let's go see. It's really close to Kerbin right now. Hopefully it'll have access to the net so we can control it. And we'll see if we can move it into position. And then we'll go back out to those. Alright, so do you have control? You do not have fucking control. I am on the right thing, right? Control from here. Yep, and it still does not have... Where is Kerbin? Kerbin is right there. Vessel link. Well, it looks like from there it does. Visualization set to none. Set to first hop. Set to path. There isn't one there. So I'm guessing I need to get another ship out here, or another satellite, or a big ass antenna. Where is the solar space station? Right there. So if I can get these two close together, maybe then I can have comm links. Because that's as close to Kerbin as I'm getting. And I still don't have comm link. I may have to send a ship up here to manually move it. I thought putting the monopropellant on there, I'd be able to move it, but it just doesn't have any control whatsoever. So I seriously think I'm going to have to send a ship up there. Let's go ahead and do that now. We'll just grab a gravinator. Do I have a pilot left? Might have to do this unmanned. I don't know if I have a pilot left. Open. Where is the solar grabber thing? Well, there's the Sentinel launch craft. Dun, dun, dun. Just use the Sun Orbiter Mark III. If I remember correctly, this one is wobbly as shit. I also need to fix something on it. See what else we got for solar trips. And Launchcraft. Alright. That's a nice little stocky one. So let's just do this. Let's take that off. And we'll put a grabber unit on. Won't need that. And we'll make this the solar orbit grabber. And crew, we have 2 engineers and a scientist on board and a scientist in waiting. We have no pilots. Now let's see if we can hire a pilot or we're going to do this unmanned. Alright, engineer, scientist, pilot. Aubrey, you are a pilot. We will hire you. You have no experience, but we're going to throw you out into the solar system. And unless they're going to give me more pilots, this is the last pilot I have that I can get. But I have 4 pilots out in orbit of the sun right now. So, yeah. Alright, so Bobry, get your butt in there. And you are going to work. Alright, action group, custom 1. Solar panels, toggle. And custom 2. Can we select the grabber? Release grapple, decouple, control, and toggle aiming. That's not what I want to do. So, alright, we'll just leave it just like that. Save it. And do we want to put anybody on board to try to level them up? Yeah, what the hell, we'll take a scientist with us. And let's go see if we can grab a hold of this thing and pull it over where we want it. This should be a nice, short little trip up there. And this will also help to burn a little bit of that time we need for our other 2. And I should be able to get the science finished today too, and get my tech tree done. With as much warping as I'm doing. Alright, so SAS on. Throttle up to about half. And 3, 2, 1. Hold your asses, son. We are out this bitch. Alright, toggle map. And we are going after this guy. Alright, let's start our pitch here. Throttle down the main, or throttle down the boosters. The mains aren't on. We don't want to get up there too fast. Alright, let's turn them off completely. Let the solid fuel boosters do the work. We're tipping a bunch. Let's kick them back up there. Come on. Bring it back. Alright. Solid fuel boosters are done. Let's get back to prograde. And release them. Ooh, and they're clear. Go ahead and pitch or turn a bit here. We need to get this thing up just a bit. Alright, let's look and see. 50. Okay, we're actually not bad there. We can actually go all the way over to the horizon. It was actually doing pretty good. I'm actually amazed. It looked like it was going over pretty far, pretty quick, but it's good. That was actually a pretty successful orbital thing. I don't know what the hell it's called. Alright, so we want to be about right there. And let's go ahead and wait until we get a little closer to the apoapsis, which I love these new maneuver things. I can actually see it right here. We're going to hit the apoapsis in 1 minute and 48 seconds. So we're going to speed up time, let it get to about 1 minute, and then we're going to burn again. Alright, there we go. And let's throttle on the main engine, kick off the boosters, and go for orbit. '84. And we're just about to hit orbital speed. Alright, we'll stop right there. That is good. Let's warp up here to the apoapsis and we will finish out our orbit. Turn on RCS to get us back to prograde. Retrograde, ain't it? No, that is okay. It looked like there was an X on the damn thing. I guess that was just the horizon marker. Come on, get your butt up there. Alright. There we go. 60. There we go. We now have our orbit. Now, I want to see, can I level him up? Dun, 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 dun. Apparently not. I know sometimes you can, but I don't know what it takes to be able to level them up. Alright, so now we need to get our burn out that direction. So we're going to put a maneuver here. And we're going to go that way. That'll put us right out like so. I love these new maneuver things we have here. I want it on the inside of Kerbin orbit, not the outside. And I do not want to be going out that far. Where is the... Okay, that's still orbit. Let's go up just a little bit. Let's see, can I do a slingshot off of... I need to bring it this way a little bit faster. Where is Minmus? Yeah, it's not gonna work. Alright, so let's go back this way. Throttle up. Till we get our escape. Come on. Get on out there. Alright, so that's going to put us right out there. And then we will change it from there. Alright, so we've got 16 minutes. Let's slowly move our way over there since we don't have a maneuver node to do it. And I don't want to waste a bunch of my RCS to do this since I'm going to need that to connect. Go ahead and hit number 1. Bring out our solar panels. Since we're out of the atmosphere, we don't have to worry about blowing them off. Alright, now let's go ahead and warp over to that maneuver. And get back to our maneuver. Right about up just a little bit. Alright, right there. Let's go ahead and burn. Trying to keep it right on that thing, and it is a pain in the butt. Well, no wonder SAS isn't on. What idiot turned off SAS? Love to blame it on Jeb, but he's not on this one. Alright, so 5. That's actually probably good right there, because that's going to get us out there, which is all we really want right now. Yep, that'll work. Alright, so now we just need to warp up here to our escape. So Spiker, how's it sounding with this new mic? Alright, so finish this off a little bit here. There we go. We should now be in our orbit. So now we just need to do the burn to get to it. So let's add a maneuver here. Good. So apparently this was $40 well spent, since so far everybody's been saying it sounds good. Alright, so there is our intersection. Let's see if we can manipulate it a little bit and get it a little bit closer. Dun, dun. We do let's go ahead and do that. That's going to get us pretty close. We're going to have to get the orbit pretty similar anyways. So let's go ahead and go for that maneuver. We've got 5 hours. Let's see if we can bring that back and get it a bit closer, which is actually going to make it better. 3, 2, not 1 year, 1 hour. Alright, so that's going to be pretty close right there. I can slow it up a bit more. Get it better. But that's wasting a bunch of fuel because I'm having to burn in pretty far, which I don't want to be doing. I want to keep it out there. Let's see, that periapsis, let's see, 11,000 to just about 11 million. And then my periapsis would be 11. So that's going to be pretty close to what I want. All right. Screw it. That's what we're doing right there. Well, this is actually a standalone mic, not a headset. This is an actual compression mic. But it was only like $40 for the mic, the stand, the shock mount, the power supply, and the cables. It's all in one. And so yeah, I'm quite happy with it. For the amount of money I normally would pay for a headset, I got an entire compression mic setup that everybody so far has said sounds better than every mic I've had before it. And the nice thing with it is it's not like a one trick pony, I guess you would say. It's got the standard microphone plug-in, the big fat cable with the 3 prongs in it, and it disconnects from the mic. So if anything ever went bad with the cord, I could just buy a new cord. I wouldn't have to buy a whole new mic. Or if something went bad with the mic, I could replace the mic and still use the same power supply, cords, and all that crap. The stand isn't great, but it's not flimsy. It holds really well for being a scissor mic stand. I can't say anything bad about it. I've seen some that are pretty flimsy, and this one definitely is not flimsy. It stays right where I want it. And the fact that it's got a shock mount for it is awesome because I can move it and it really isn't going to disturb you guys at all. And because it's a compression mic, I can now turn my head away from the mic and when I need to cough, and it won't bust your guys' eardrums as bad as it did before, hopefully. And I won't actually have to mute every time I have to cough. Or I can just pull the mic away. Alright, let's do this burn. And I've noticed unless Junior actually yells, it doesn't pick him up because he's on the other side of the mic. Alright, so that's what we need about right there. I don't want to go much higher because the maneuver node is getting away from us. So let's check here. That's gonna have our periapsis at sun periapsis 11.1, and I need to be just about exactly that. So that's good right there. So let's warp to here. And everybody out here should be good. We're not doing any years here, so nothing to really worry about. Junior actually tried it earlier and he got a little louder. He didn't yell, but he got a little bit louder and it didn't pick him up. He has to actually try to be picked up. Alright, so let's do another maneuver here. And let's see if we can bring these guys a bit closer. I should need to slow down. The 7 million. Now, I am trying to catch this thing, so let me think here a second. Let's try to fix this a little bit real quick. There we go. Ascending and descending node is perfect. So if I'm trying to catch it, I need to be on the inside track. So I need to slow this down into there a little bit, and then I will catch up better. But I don't want to slow down too awful much. No, I don't want to do that because that's going to get my orbit all whacker-jawed. Keep it about there. That'll get us within 1 million. And then I can... Let's see, the next orbit says 2, but it's going to be on the other side. So let's go ahead and warp to that maneuver. We'll do that. And then we'll get to that actual position and then wait until we're right close to them and finish it. Alright, so warp is done. Let's get to our maneuver. We got a burn time of 1 minute and 31 seconds. I have to turn on the RCS for this one, because we're going to be using the nuclear engines now. Once we get this done, we got plenty amount of propellant, so we should be fine. Alright. Turn off the RCS. And let's get our burn on. Alright. And let's go stage. Alright. I got rid of all of that. And turn on the nukes. And let's get that maneuver done. No, at least you're eating pasta this time and not, you know, your pretzel sticks or chips or whatever the hell it is you normally eat. Burn, baby, burn. Shit. Shit. Damn it. Frickin' hit the damn Windows key. I hate that damn key. Alright, so hopefully I didn't screw that up too awful bad. Let's warp over there. And we got 4 years for this. And I can't even remember what it was for that one, so I don't really have to worry about that at the moment. Once I get over here, I'm going to switch to the Duna ship and see how much more time it has. Alright, let's stop right there. And let's go to the Duna ship real quick. Alright, so how long do you guys have for your maneuver? Should still be at least a couple years. Yeah, you got 3 years left. Alright. And I'm not even sure what these guys are technically doing for the experimental at the moment. They need to get all the way over there, so. Alright. So I need this one. Let's switch back to it. We got plenty of time to play around before we need to do the Duna ship. I'm getting a modded instance around that actually has what's called Kerbal Alarm Clock in it, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. Or, well, not fun, but it's going to be helpful. Alright, let's add a maneuver here, because it should actually tell me when my next thing is. Let's see if we can. Alright, that's going to get their intersection to 850. Because I was actually going out a little further than I needed to. Go ahead and do that. Don't think I need to come in that far. And that's a little further in than it needs to be. We want to be about right there. Let's warp up to. Actually, hold on. I grab this and bring it to right there. That's just about perfect with where I need it to be. That should have it just about right there. But that's going to be further away. Where if I bring it back and I do it. Let's use our little precision things here. 793. Get as close as we can. Oh, right there. Now we're going to bring the precision down. Oh. Looks like right there is as good as we can get with it. Now, let's bring this back up to about there. We definitely don't want to do that. Relative speed is the only thing changing there. So let's go ahead and go for that maneuver. Now we can turn so much easier because we got rid of that big stage on the back there. And there we go. 34-second burn. We're going to burn right when it gets to about 34. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. And off. There we go. And now we just need to warp ahead and see when we actually get close. So we're going to get closer again over here. Let's do another maneuver there and see if we can change that a bit. And we're actually getting pretty close right there. Let's see if we can go for that one. And let's bring that back. that looks pretty good right there. .5 kilometers away. That is not bad at all. .235. That's even better. Alright, so if we can get it that close, fine tune this thing right down. 6, 5, 4, 3. Right there, 334. Ain't gonna get much better than that. Alright, so that's what we're going for right there. Now if I can just hit it. Alright, later, Spiker. A lot of really touchy maneuvers out here. Oh, come on, get over there. 5 days. 3, 2, 1, and 1 minute. Alright, let's get over to our maneuver. .41-second burn. And we're going to go about right there. Get started. Trying to keep it right on that node. Close as possible. Alright, let's turn it off. Back up to the actual node. And we'll finish it off right there. 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.9. Little adjustment. 7. 2, 1, 0. That should be perfect right there. So that will give us 165 relative speed, 346 separation when we get over there. So now we just need to do another rotation around, or half a rotation around. And this will be the last actual maneuver we do. We're now in relatively the same orbit as they are. So now we're just going to get up there to them and shoot for them. Actually, just pull that off. go here and just warp right up there. And switch to, come on, go to staging mode. We should see them coming in ahead of us, except they are actually behind us somewhere. Not quite sure where at the moment. Go to target here. Let's aim at the target. If I can find it. Alright, there we go. Target is right ahead of us somewhere. And we're going to be going right at it pretty much. So if we go back to this screen, they are over there. And we're going to be coming together right here. Let's warp right up to there. Now let's go see if we can see the box anywhere. No. Alright, so let's go down this way. They are out there somewhere. So let's just do, let's go about here and burn towards them a bit. That'll bring our thrust that way a bit. And we're just going to go back to the map and warp ahead a bit. Oh, don't go too far. Alright, so target is now somewhere else. Let's go find them. Where'd you guys go? Alright, so it just passed us. Now we need to go that way. Hold up, hold up. We get going the right way here. Not too far. Actually, like right beside us, apparently. We are right between prograde and retrograde. Pretty much. Alright. Let's burn off all of that relative speed. Burn right towards them. Alright. Now we're actually going towards them, which is what we want. Let's go back to the map. And it says we're going to be a separation of 404. So it's a little bit off of our closest earlier. Get right up there to that one. Hello. There we go. Alright. And the next one's going to be way over there. So this is as close as we get. So now we just need to burn at them. We need to get that thrust going this direction. Because right now it's going that way. We need to get it all the way over here. Alright, I don't want to burn too much more. Alright, so now we're going to be 115 right there. Let's get to there. Alright, now come back down here. And we're going to go about right there. Burn off all of that. Alright, now our relative speed is about the same again. Just we have to, you know, get it to the right place. Now let's see if we can get going ahead a bit. Alright, that actually says, yeah, we're getting closer. 70, 60. 40. 30. Alright. Let's warp to there. Alright, which one is mine? Come on, I want to warp right to it. Alright, let's just do this. Pink. That's close enough right there. Now, aim back at them again. Burn off all of that. Alright, now we got it down to 11. So much better. Alright, and our next one is way the hell over there. But that doesn't matter because we're going for it right here. Now let's get to the target. They are literally right on top of us right now. Come on. Keeps lagging. Stop it. Alright, there we go. Burn towards it. Go over this way a little bit. Get our thrust right in the center. Right at the target. And there we go. Now, intersection of 0.6. That is what I want to see right there. Because then I can actually see them. Doing it blind like this is a pain in the butt. Alright, there we go. Now we can see them. Let's get over to Retro as they come beside us. We are going to chase them down. Whoa. Hold on. I went a little further than I wanted. Let's use RCS to help control this a little bit. There we go. They're passing us. Can't be having that now. Get back here. Alright, that'll get them a bit closer. Into Retro again. Burn. Burn, you fool. Okay, stop burning. Turn that RCS back on, damn it. Thing is not flipping as quick as I'd like it to. Alright, 900. Now we can go straight at it and we'll be good. Now we'll switch back to Retro and they should come right next to us. I don't level this crew up yet. Apparently not. That really stinks. Be nice to have a little bit of help here, but apparently not today. Alright, here they come. Blow them up a bit. Whoa, we went too far. Too soon. Get back here. Alright, we are going to have to start using RCS to control this because we are getting a little too crazy here. Since I don't have the maneuver controls like I normally do. Makes this a little bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, we need to get right to Retro. We're gonna hit that damn thing in just a second. We need to get rid of all the speed. We're gonna use all RCS from here. Four, two, there we go. That's close enough. Alright, so let's get this done. Turned around at them. Alright, RCS on. Aimed. right at it. Go to docking mode. And let's go towards it. And it's going that way a bit, so let's reroute. Let's get it aimed right at it. Alright. That's a little better. Slow up just a bit. Alright. Aimed right at it. They are 28 meters away. Alright, let's put this back on LIN there. Alright, we need to turn this thing so I got proper control here. We need to go that way to... Okay. See if we can get this back at 0, here. There we go. 0, right where I want it. Or close. Because now it's going to turn. Now we're going to come right at it. Go ahead and get our arm open here. Alright, slow down. And I want to aim the camera up there at the front. See if that helps a little bit. Down, fucker, down. Alright, back. Did I grab it? No. Alright, back up a second. And... hold on a sec, damn it. Fucking stop with the... Alright, that way. Now turn your SAS back on. Hold the fuck on. This damn thing ain't straight again. Alright, turn that way. Now, up. That's down, that's up. That's left, and that's right. Alright. Now back the fuck up. I hate it when my camera gets all wonky and left is right and... or left is up and... Alright. Now. We need to go that way. And apparently we need to go up as well. Alright. That should move us diagonally right towards it. Except we need to go like that, because we do not want to be running into it. Alright. That's centered. We're not going over anymore. Just be going up now. Alright, let's stop with the upward movement. Alright, so from side view we look okay. Top view we look okay. Move in a little bit. Alright, hold on. We're gonna miss it. Oh shit. I still missed it. I thought I was coming right at it. I missed it. Hold up, you're gonna knock a solar panel off. Damn, I cannot get this thing straight today. What the hell? Alright, I got an idea. Reaction wheel. Pilot only. I wish I could turn it off completely. Alright, so I need to come back down. Let's go ahead and turn this way. I'm not coming at it at such a terrible direction. Let's back up so we can come straight at it instead of coming at it crooked like I have been. Alright. Now, let's turn again. There. For some reason, this thing, SAS wants to push it all over the place. I don't know why. Like the SAS is always fighting itself. Oh, fuck. What if I can turn the damn SAS off of the RCS? Yeah, thanks. I'm used to doing this, but this ship is just acting fucking weird. The RCS is constantly fighting itself. And I don't think I can stop them from... If you notice, every time I push one direction, it wants to go the other direction. At the same time, turn it back like that. And see, I'm pushing hard to the left. Can I turn these RCS off? Disable those. But see, every time I push, it keeps going that way. I don't want it going that way. I want it going hard the other direction. I don't know what the hell's going on with this shit. It wasn't doing this a minute ago. Well, it was, but it wasn't doing it this bad. Because I can't even get it to stop going sideways. Yeah, I'm not using MechJeb. That's fucking cheating. I hate that stupid ass mod. I want to learn the game. I don't want the game to play for me. Fuck that mod. Imbalanced RCS outlets. When you turn to the left, you start rotating right. So the stabilize tries to counter. Well, the stabilize needs to fucking knock it off. Stabilizing way too fucking much. Fuck, this is pissing me off. I don't even know why they're thrusting now. It shouldn't be trying to move at all. Fuck off. Now I gotta get way the hell back over there. Try to do it without fucking SAS on and see if it helps. Alright, at least I'm coming at it. Turn that off. And turn that back on. At least get back over there by it, and I'll see if I can figure out how to fucking get this to work. Because I always put my RCS thrusters in the same place, but I guess this ship is longer than it normally is when I'm doing this. But not much. Alright, now we're coming back over close to it. No, I don't think I can because they're all... I don't think I can. Alright, so how do I want to approach this thing? I'm running out of monopropellant, so I gotta... Alright, it looks like I'm coming in pretty much like that. So... let's go this way and we'll come in from the front. Alright, let's warp up just a little bit and let it get slid over here into place. Make sure we're not going to hit it. Alright, start slowing down a bit. Come on. No, I didn't say forward. We're not in forward yet. Alright, I need to come down. A little bit more. There we go. And I need to go that way a bit. Alright. Are you about done? Alright. Now I need to move straight over. That way. Let's rotate just a bit. Alright. Straight over. And up just a bit. Alright. Right there. I'll go forward just a touch. Alright. Get nice and straight. Looks like I need to come down a bit. Getting over just a little too far. Back it up a bit. It looks pretty close, but not quite. That way. Sideways, we need to keep coming down. Alright, get back to neutral-ish. Turn this bad boy that way. Let's slow down. Alright. Now let's work it over. Right in front of it. Alright, slow down just a little bit. Don't want to be coming in yet. I think that's about good that way. We just need to get moved over. Don't want to come down any further. I have no idea why there was no notification on YouTube. It shows I'm public. Give me a second. Let me go see if the Discord notification popped up. Dun, dun, dun. YouTube has issues with notifications a lot of times. Video stream link. Yeah, the YouTube one, the one on Discord did. If you're not a member of my Discord, you might want to join there. We have an announcement channel that says every time I go live and what I'm doing. So that should help. YouTube's always had issues with not sending notifications properly. Alright, so that's pretty damn close there. Let's go ahead and move in here. Like we need to go up and that way just a bit. Down just a bit. Alright, back up. Looks pretty damn good. Probably one of the worst places to grab a satellite, but good work. There, now, after ass tons of fighting, I think I have, no, there we go. Now we have a hold of it. Alright, so now we got to get this thing into the right orbit. Since it's decided it wanted to move out of orbit. So let's go over to about here. That'll work. I'm on Discord channel, but I don't open it very often. Ah, well. Not a whole lot I can do other than if you want to make sure you get notifications, you can try to hold on a second. Control from here. Hello? I don't know what the hell it's doing. Alright, let's get this done. You can try to go over to the Twitch channel, and then you would at least get a notification there as well. I don't know if you've got... I can't tell. There we go. Now I can see it. Alright, that should be just about what we need on that side. Now let's warp over to there, and we'll bring this side in. Try to hit the notification bell thing on YouTube, and deselect it and reselect it. Maybe that'll help for next time. I'd rather set up Twitch notifications. For me, it seems they are working fine. Okay. Did the satellite have its own engine that is also firing now? No, it doesn't have its own engine. It only has RCS. And the RCS is turned off, so I don't have to worry about that. I just don't understand why it's doing the whole red thing over here for fuel when I've got plenty to do this. Alright, I don't need a maneuver for this. I just need to get it to retro and burn until the blue line goes away. There we go. It is back in its proper orbit. And seeing how, yeah, that'll be perfect right there. So let's release and switch over to it and turn its SAS on so it'll stop turning around. And fuck it, we'll leave it on there. And double check, no blue line. So it is where it needs to be. So now we can head these guys home. Now we need to try to get an intercept with Kerbin that doesn't take a whole lot of fuel, because I ain't got a whole lot left. Although space station is not too far away, but I can't remember if it's got fuel on it. I wonder how hard it would be to connect with it. Do that. That'll get me back up into close to Kerbin. Let's see. Oh, hold on. That Kerbin is the target. Let's see if we can get an intercept. There we go. That gets us a intercept right there. And periapsis is not too terrible. 83. See if we can fix that a little bit. Click on that. There we go. I could see those numbers a little bit better. There we go. Bring the scale up a bit. Come on, get our approach better. There we go. And give me the periapsis back. Go ahead and bring it over this way some more. Go all the way up there. Get back on there. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Now bring the scale back down here. Give me that periapsis back. Alright, so that looks like that's going to be about as good as we're going to get right there. Alright, so that's what we're doing. Hope like hell we got enough fuel to do it. Disarm the grabber. And it says it's going to take 556 meters a second to burn, but I have no idea what that is in fuel. And for some reason this damn thing is all screwy. I have no idea what's wrong with it. So let's warp to that maneuver. Alright, it's doing its mapping. But hold on a second, that's going to be another year in. Let's switch to our Duna orbiter and see how it's doing. Alright, so I got 2 years and 40 days for that one. Alright, so let's go back to the one we were just working on. Not the Sentinel. We need the other one. I guess it doesn't really matter. I could go to the Sentinel and switch over, so just switch to it. And they should be close enough I can just do the switchy thing. No nearby objects. You son of a bitch. Alright, that one. Switch to it. Hop to it, move your ass. Alright, so now let's go ahead and warp to that maneuver. We will be fine. We may even get all of our mapping done by the time we get around there. Halfway done already. Well, come on, you need 3 more. There you go, 2 more, 1 more. Done. Alright, so we at least got 1 mission done tonight. Not the one I was planning on doing, but I got a mission done. I was supposed to be working on the one that's way the hell out there, but I think they're going to end up being a rescue mission because I do not have enough power to do much of anything with them. Alright, let's get over to the maneuver. Again, I have no idea what my burn time is. something is wonky. I have no idea. Wait a minute. Why are these up here? That was a problem. How the hell did my staging get backwards? That was fucked up. Alright, so let's get the burn on. Hopefully we'll be able to get these guys all the way in, because we're going to use half of their fuel just for this maneuver, and then they're going to have the other half to get into orbit of Kerbin. $30, $20. Alright, so that is close. Alright, that is good enough right there. Alright, so let's warp on over there and let's get this done. Let's hope like hell we have enough fuel. We still have a little bit of monopropellant we can use if we need to get them in there, but I don't know. We do have the fuel station at Minmus, but I have the grabbing arm on here. I don't have a docking port grabbing arm. I should be able to use that. So if I need to, I can at least go to Minmus. Although this looks like I'm coming in pretty damn close. Ooh, and we're actually going to be doing a flyby of the moon. We might be able to use it to slow down a little bit too. But it looks like we should be okay. We shouldn't need that much fuel for this. And we're inside of the moon's orbit, so we're not too far out. Moon periapsis 224. Gotta make sure we don't hit the moon. Alright, let's go there. Now we come out, we're still going to be going that way. Let's warp down here. And we don't want to get an actual orbit of the moon. We just want to use the moon, get a bit better orbit here. Okay. We got orbit, but we can deal with that. We've got enough fuel to get home. Come up here and get this to where I need it. Alright, daggone it. Which way is it I need to go here? There we go. Do that. Go for right there. We got enough fuel to do that. And that'll leave us with very little fuel, but it'll get us in there. Alright, so 18-second burn. Speed up just a bit. Alright. Burn. Get rid of that. 52 will do. Alright, so now we can warp down here. I don't like warping right into the planet, because then or right to the periapsis, because then time warp won't jump off and I'll end up burning up. Alright, now we can warp down into here. And we need to get turned around quickly. Burn off that last little bit of fuel. Hit number 1. Pull them solar panels back in. Come on, get around there. And retract solar panels. There we go. Alright, burn that off. Let's aim in towards the planet real quick. And dump that shit. We have no SAS control. Or no SAS telling it to go retro, so we are just basically stuck doing whatever the planet tells us to. So we're going to have to probably do a couple trips around, but I am going to go into docking mode, turn on RCS, and burn retro, and that should help bring that down a little bit. I don't want to burn it all, but I want to burn some of it. Alright, 52, so now I'm going to go up here to the apoapsis, and I'm going to burn it till it gets down to 42. And then that should be it. Hold on one sec. Alright, let's get this done. We're headed back out now. Let's warp to the apoapsis. And we're at 52 for the periapsis. Alright, so docking mode. And I'm going the wrong way. There we go. $50. $39, close enough. Let's get turned back around. So we'll be coming in retro. And let's get down there. Alright, so we're going to be coming in hot. Good thing we got a heat shield. And we have no control over this thing right now. Something's getting a little warm. Probably a solar panel. I'm thinking we should go suborbital maybe this time around. Far down as we're coming, we should. Yeah, we're definitely going suborbital. We are coming home on this trip. Just hope like hell shit don't start blowing up. Because they are getting warm. Oh, it's the RCS thrusters. Alright, we're about to go suborbital. There we go. We are now suborbital. We are not going for another orbit. We're going up to 39 and coming back down. We are not going to have much heat shield left when we get done, though. And we're not doing a splashdown today. Alright, that's the apoapsis, so now we're coming down. Go ahead and shut that thing off. Yes, they are going to be some toasty critters when this gets done. Alright, just about time to hit the drag chutes. We got to get to 700 meters a second. And we can hit the drag chutes. There we go. We're not coming down in the mountains, so we're good. Wait till we get to about 5,000 and we'll hit the main chute. There we go. Mains are out. Turn SAS off. And for being one rookie pilot and a scientist that was just tagging along, they didn't do too bad. And we've got exactly the same ablator, monopropellant, electrical charge. Straight down the thing. We are landing in the desert. Let you go ahead and do a EV and make sure we have gotten all the surface samples we need here. Oh, yep, we have. And so EVA report is done. Alright, you can get back in. Let's make sure we got our gravitoli logs here, which we don't. Go ahead and grab them while we're here. That's why we keep these things on about every ship. I know there's a bunch of places we haven't done them. Just do everyone to make sure we get every last bit. Alright. And I know this has got to be done. Yep. Alright. So let's recover. We'll see how much science we got from that. And then we can go check on our Duna flyby. Alright, we got 6.6 science, so 334. We got 49,000 in parts back. And we leveled up Bobbery to level 2, and we leveled up our scientist to level 3. So that was a brand new Kerbin pilot we just got, and he leveled up twice. Nice. Alright, let's go check on our Duna flyby. This one. That's the one we want. Looks like it still has about a year to go on getting its maneuver done. Yeah, 1 year, 44 days. Let's go ahead and get warping over there. We don't have anything else right now pending other than that experimental ship out there, but I think that's going to be a rescue mission for that thing. It's got fuel, but with that damn xenon engine taking that much electrical charge to do it, it's going to be a bitch to move. I could try to fly a ship out there with some of those big sails, solar sails, and a grabber unit and attach it to it and see if that would help it. I definitely need to work on building better rockets for getting out that far. I'd never built one to go out that far. That's why I called it an experimental rocket, because it was my experimenting with the xenon, and I learned a lot from it. It takes a lot of electricity to run that thing. Alright, so we got 83 days. And we will be at our maneuver. 40, 30, 20. Go ahead and set to the maneuver. And there we go. Burn in 40 seconds. Then use RCS to get over there. Come on, I need to get this burn on. Alright. Hit it. Hit it and get it, coachies. Let's go ahead and ditch them. I don't know what I was carrying them around with me for. It'll be less weight I gotta move. Alright. Turn RCS off. Finish this up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are out of fuel right there. Go ahead and get rid of all that. Yeah, I know you're gonna act all stupid and blow up. Alright, so that's our periapsis right there, so that's a flyby. We don't have to do anything else for that. So let's go ahead and just get the flyby in. And we'll have another mission done, which is getting this guy his flyby. We'll see if we can do a little bit of science while we're there. See if there's any more we need to grab. And then we will head back home. We only need 1,550 total science. And we've got 300 and something. So we only need about 1,200 more science. And the tech tree is done. And that'll be one more thing off of my bucket list for this playthrough. The only thing I have left that I'm really worried about doing in this playthrough is landing on Duna. And then I will be happy with my experience in this career, and I can start a more hard one like I like. And I will actually have a few mods in that one. No mech jeb, because I want to learn and do the shit myself. I don't want some damn mod to do it for me. But it'll have Kerbal Alarm Clock in it. I'm trying to find some contract mods that'll give me a little bit better selection of contracts. Like, I don't like that the ferrying tourists mods scale up every place you go. And you never get like the taking someone suborbital or taking someone to orbit or, you know, flying by the moon or Minmus or any of that. It's always whatever the next step is you're at, that's what they want to do. And I think that's kind of weird. And like more working on infrastructure. Like, I don't know a whole lot about the relays for the ComNet, and I need to figure that out a little bit, because I don't have a very good ComNet once I'm away from Kerbin. I don't know how far they actually need to be and stuff like that, so I want to learn about setting up an actual ComNet, hoping there's some contracts that'll help with that. Alright, so there we go. We are having our flyby right now. So his contract is fulfilled once I get him home. I guess it is kind of important that I actually get him home. Alright, so let's see here. Where is the crew report thing? Oh, I'm in warp. Let's get out of warp. So crew report, that is done. Let's EVA this guy. And EVA report is done. Let's go open this up. And material, that has got 0.1 left on it. Finish it up. Pressure data is done, so temperature will be done. Material bay has just a little bit left on it. Close that. Gravitoli data, we need all of that. We'll grab 4 of them. There we go. Atmospheric we can't do because we're not in the atmosphere. Alright. Did I fail the mission for the testing the decoupler? Satellite in orbit, Duna, build, ferry, extract, conduct, atmospheric survey, expand, survey of the moon. Yep. Okay, so I already lost the one for doing suborbital testing that thing. So I don't really have to worry about that part. What in the hell was I doing with this? Heat shield. A probidonic on each one of those? I have no idea what my idea was for these. I have no fucking clue. Maybe I was trying to save them when I come back in? I have no clue. Alright, so let's get to the actual flyby here. So Duna's going to be right there above us. We're not even going to mess with going in orbit since we don't have that mission. Go ahead and get back into our regular orbit out here. And now we can set Kerbin as our target. And add a maneuver here and let's see if we can get back to Kerbin. Alright, so dun, dun, dun. Looks like if we go now, that's going to be our closest. So let's add one. Add another one. Actually, a pretty close one right there. Damn it! Stop clicking on every frickin' thing. No, we can do that, but it's going to cost us 980 in fuel. How much fuel are we going to have? How much fuel do we have? We've got plenty of fuel, so that's not a problem. So we can go ahead and do that if we want. Once we got plenty of fuel, back that up a couple orbits. Let's see if we can do it. There we go. That'll cost a little bit more, but it'll only be 1 year in. Let's see. Periapsis is only 65 million. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see. We are here. Kerbin is there. If I do a maneuver like right here, pull that in, turn it that way. Yeah, see, that's going to be way too much wasting of fuel. Trying to do that. Heck on it, grab the maneuver. Okay. Just wanted to see. Add a maneuver here. Go 2 orbits. And go. the Kerbin periapsis of 46. Back, get out of the way. 23. Alright. And see how close we can get it here. Alright. I didn't mean warp here. I want to warp to the next maneuver. Alright, let's get this done. And then next time we're here, we will probably be trying to do the Duna thing unless we have another mission that looks interesting. Before we end today, I'm going to go see if we can empty all of our science stations, because we should have plenty of science. They should all be done with as much warping as we have done. But we definitely need to end it soon, because as you can see by the numbers there, it's starting to get a little laggy. Alright, we got just under a year, and we will be done with this warp. Oh, wait a minute, why does that say node in 4 years? Did I really set it that far out? I thought I only set it like 2 years out. I need to try to reset that thing. Hold on a sec. That should not have been 4 years out. Back that up 2 years. And let's see if we can adjust this a bit here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Right there. Hold on. That. Right there. That's really going to get us to Duna again. Huh. Well, that's not what we're wanting. And it isn't going to help us, so Let's see what we can do to... We're gonna have to do that, which is going to get us right down near Eve. But I don't want to waste that much fuel. Take it back up closer to neutral. 7. Come on, I know you've been on forever and you're starting to get laggy. I don't know why it does this shit. Alright, that's just about back. See if we can get... Oh, wait a minute. I gotta bring it in to at least there. That's pretty damn close right there. There we go. Now we got one. And this won't take as long. See how close we can get it. I want to get inside of Minmus at least. That way Kerbin's gravity will help pull us in a little bit. It looks like as good as we're going to get there. So let's go ahead and warp to that. Let's get these guys home. Alright, so 4-minute burn. Why are we still stuck on no SAS and shit? Oh, we don't have our solar panels out. We have no electrical charge. Why are the solar panels not out? Alright, whose job was it to extend the solar panels? Jeb? I blame you, Jeb. It was your job, you didn't do it. Alright. Let's get our burn on. I think I'm going to actually attempt a few more of these, like, flyby intercept missions with Mars, Duna, just to see if I can learn how to do it a little better. Because it definitely seems like I'm spending more fuel than I really need to, because I don't know exactly when to take off. And I think I could probably do the return trip a little better as well. Seems like I got a pretty good amount of fuel in here, though. But I'm not using a whole lot of what I got. I think I'm going to have a whole bunch left when I get back home. And this is one long burn. But that's a lot of weight I'm trying to move around. I probably should look at bringing a smaller capsule, go down to the Mark 1 capsule, so I'm having a bit less weight up here to push around. But I really like that Mark 3, but I don't need 3 crew members. I only have them because I'm trying to level up Jeb again from his last death. And I want Val here because she has all the maneuver nodes and shit. Which, speaking of, I probably should EVA Jeb at some point before we land. Alright, let's get ready to go to manual. 40, 30, 20, 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. As good as it gets. So now we just need to get our butts over here, which it shows we don't have our periapsis, but we'll fix that when we get over there. Probably burned a little bit too late. But once we get like here, I can do a maneuver here and try to fine tune everything. See, as soon as I put the maneuver on, it shows it back up. But I should be able to, let's see, periapsis of 77. Periapsis of 11. So just doing that right there will help. Go ahead and stop the warp for a second. 9, 8. Let's take the scale up just a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, where'd the 2 go? It's still clicking that one because it's stuck on that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8. Alright. I've never seen that bug happen before. That's kind of funny. 2, 8. Alright, so that's about as good as I'm gonna get, is right there. Let's get her done. Oh, and check it out. The space station has actually made it over here by Kerbin. I wonder if I still got the mission to do what I need to do on there. And we might do that next time. I also need to get the guys off of it. I need to upgrade it. Alright. Let's get a burn on. Guess I don't need to burn quite so fast. There we go. Guess we can actually throttle down and we'll just go up a little bit. There we go. Then we'll burn quicker. We have no worries about fuel on this one. Man, there's a lot of fuel on this ship. If I had room, I'd go to the damn space station now and grab them guys, but there ain't room on it. Alright, let's get this done. 2, 1. There we go. And let's warp on in there. Oh yeah, we're coming right into Kerbin. Alright, so let's warp on up there. Set to retro. ourselves for orbit. Gonna be one heck of a burn for orbit. We're going pretty fast for out as far as we are. Alright, we are almost there. Come on now. It's starting to turn. I think we got to get down to like 1,000 or something like that before it's actually going to go orbital of Kerbin. And I still got tons of fuel with all this burning I'm doing. This was a terrible... There we go. Now we're bringing it on in there. This was a terrible re-entry, though. We're coming in really fast, so we're just putting on the brakes at this point. I wonder if I can land on the North Pole. I don't think I've done that yet. Well, now that we're in orbit, go ahead and stop there for a moment. And yeah, there shouldn't be anything to do here. But we need to have him do his EVA. No EVA report, which is what I figured. But he's at least done his EVA. Bring this on up here. Let's see if we can actually do a landing on the North or South Pole. I don't really care which. Looks like South Pole. Probably be the one we go for. But let's get this into a closer orbit of Kerbin first. Because that's another thing I haven't really learned well, is how to decide where I'm landing. I always land it wherever the hell they put me. So learning how to actually get this thing to land where I want it would be a nice thing to learn. Get down to about 100. And we'll shut it off there. There we go. Now we can warp around there. And throttle up. No. Forgot to go to retrograde, goofus. Alright, now we'll go throttle up. Bring it down here. Come on, slow this bad boy down. Alright, we don't want to take the periapsis too much lower. Or we're going to be suborbital already. Alright. Let's warp back around here. Damn, Lightning is in a mood today. I guess we could go for the North Pole. All we gotta do is turn that periapsis right on around there and have this as our apoapsis. Let's go ahead and try it, see if we can land up there. We got plenty of science-y shit we can do when we get there. On board. Alright. I think I want to radio out. Move my apoapsis up to me. Nope. I want to radio in. Okay. Let's see where that goes. Alright, bring in the solar panels. We don't want them burning up on us. Atmospheric analysis, we'll run that. And we might as well run it twice, get them both done. A whole lot of those we haven't done. I should have been doing probably. I think I probably should have set the periapsis a little bit over on the side. But we'll see what happens here. Periapsis is actually moving that way. But now it's going away and it's moving in that way. That's what I expected. Maybe we can burn off some of this speed before all this shit blows up on me. I don't know what that is. It's wanting to blow up, but it is really close. Hit everything. Alright, so we had the periapsis set for there. I burned a lot, so that would make up. So I'm thinking the periapsis should probably be over there. Alright, we need any gravitoli information when we get to this area. Didn't need any crew report here. Yeah, this is grassland. Bloop. Alright. And we'll grab it because there was a little bit there. And let's EVA him. And take surface sample. Yep, that's all done. And recover the vessel. So now this guy is done with his mission. So we got 2 missions done today. One passive that we had to move our Sentinel for. And then the other one for doing his flyby. Alright, so 137.2 science earned. We have 471. We got 39,000 back from our parts. Our funds is now above 12 million. Jebediah has leveled up to level 3. I still don't know what I need to do to get him to level 4. Val is still level 4. And we have 6 new missions. Map asteroids again. We'll bring it in. Ooh. That's one that I never got to do before. Because I missed it. I am definitely doing that one. Bring a newly discovered Class C asteroid into an orbit around the moon. Why the moon and not Kerbin? We're definitely doing that. Recover module from orbit of Minmus. We always do those. Science data from space around Ike. I don't even know where Ike is. We'll have to find that. Extract ore from the moon and deliver it to Kerbin. Okay. And we have a satellite for orbit of the moon. Alright, so we got all kinds of new toys to play with, or new missions to play with. And I wanted to go get the science, but we'll do that next time. I am going to head on out of here. So have a good one, everybody.